Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Shay. This video today is going to be a little bit of a sewing, DIY, upcycle video. I don't know if you can see, I think it's out of screen, but I have a pile of stuff that I pulled out from my closet that either has holes, needs to be adjusted, or I'd like to do something different with. So I think it would be cool to do a video about what I'm doing with this stuff. And I already filmed a video actually, but my head was all out of shot. So that did not work out. So I have a couple of finished pieces already that I'll also show you. But we're gonna start today with these. Also, sorry about the lighting. It's spring in New England and today the sun refuses to come out and we might get snow. So it's a little bit shady. I have my background lights on, but we're working with it. So anyway, so these pants I made in 2020 and never finished them. So I made them and I did not hem the bottoms, although one of them is kind of hemmed, but I decided I wasn't sure about the color, and then I decided I wasn't sure about the cut. So because I'm short, I think that these pants maybe aren't the most flattering with the way that they come out on my leg. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to bring them in just on both sides even, kind of like across the hip area so it hugs it just a little bit more, kind of skimming it, and then out into more like a bell bottom rather than a wide leg. But this wide leg kind of goes straight instead of going out like an A. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna do that, and then I'm not sure what other things in my pile here we're gonna get to, but we're gonna get to at least one more. So I'll show you how I fix these jeans first, or well, they're not jeans, they're like corduroys. Okay, so sorry about the weird angle, but I need the mirror to see what I'm doing, so excuse whatever you can see in the background. I have my pins and traffic, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, I have the pants on inside out, so you can see that my hems are fraying because I didn't finish anything in here, but I'm going to take the pins and I'm gonna just pinch and try to take out the fabric that I don't want.
So we start around there. Make sure it's not like a weird on that one side. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the inside, but a little bit further down. To kind of give it a little bit more shape. And then
How that's laying. So that's basically what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to run a stitch across, along. I'm going to follow the original seam, but then I'm going to go kind of dip in and then back out towards the seam, and hopefully that will solve the problem. So I'm going to do that and come back and show you how it went. Okay, so I just have the white thread on here because it's the inside of the garment and it's not going to show anyway, and I don't really care. To be honest, it looks like I hand sewed. Wow, why did I do that? I was in a mood, I guess. I hand sewed all of these seams. So that's crazy, Shailene. Anyway, yeah, I hand sewed all of them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go down the sides and kind of follow it and make that shape a little bit more what I'm looking for. I'm actually gonna go slightly above where I marked just because. And yeah, so I'm gonna do that and then I'll come back and show you. Okay, so I brought them in a couple of times to try to get the shape right along the side of the hip. I brought them in on the inside and on the outside. So I brought them in completely on the inside seam here. I have some fuzzies because I had to seam rip one section because it did not come out right. So I had to redo it. So this is overall what we got. And I let out what was left of the hem, and I'm going to rehem them longer so that it gives me more of that 70s shape. But overall, I think that this is making these way more wearable. They were just too straight for my body shape, and it just didn't look good. So hopefully I'll actually get to wear and style these for you guys very soon. So let's move on to the next project, which is going to be another pair of pants. I will be right back. I'm gonna try those on and then show you what's wrong with those. Okay, so this is project 2. These are another pair of pants. These ones I thrifted. I did not make these. However, I didn't realize this. They have a hole here along the portion of the pocket area, so that's gonna be fixed. However, they're also pretty big. So just along the middle section here, and I literally just felt a pin that I must have stuck there. There it is. Ow. Anyway, so I already pinned these and then just scratched myself. But anyway, so the plan here is to take these in up at the waist. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off the belt loop, and then I'm going to flip them inside out, and I'm going to pinch and then sew down this whole portion of the seam to kind of bring it up and in so that these fit me well, because otherwise they're very cute. I don't have a dark wash pair of corduroys like this. These are like a dark blue. I don't know if you can tell because of the light, and then we have to address this patch situation because that's a little bit too much skin showing in a place I don't want. So I will be back to you in just a moment. I'm gonna flip these inside out and then we will go from there. Okay, so I have flipped them inside out and marked them. It's not 100% even. I'll fix that when I bring it over to the sewing machine. And I also noticed that there is a hole somewhere, oh, right here. So I will be fixing that hole as well. But that brings these up like to where they're supposed to be on me, and then in enough to give me more of a flattering shape and not be like falling off. So I'm just gonna sew right down that section, that line there, and then I will come back and show you how we did.